Alright guys, what's going on? Megan here. I got a question now from Dr. Sharp Saw. Alright, and he said he messaged me on Facebook, but I didn't get his question. Again, guys, I keep telling you, my inbox is fucking crazy. So put all the questions in the comment section, and I'll try to get back at you in video. That's what I'm doing now. I'm going through the comments and trying to answer them directly, right? Because I don't think I'll be able to get to the bottom of my inbox. All right, his question is on Nucleus Overload, right? He's confused about how to properly apply it. He's saying, based on several videos that he watched, he's seeing different recommendations, which is true, you know, because there are different ways to implement Nucleus Overload, right? Simply because when I was observing it and when I was researching it for so long, I've seen that there was a common theme, even though not everyone was doing it the exact same way, right? Remember, most of the people that I observed doing Nucleus Overload were doing it by accident. You know, they didn't get up one day and decide to start to start training that kind of way. There's people that were building muscle by pure accident because of the work, the nature of the job that they were working, or whatever bull sound they were taught at the time. So this is why I'm giving you guys the different, I'm not trying to be biased. I don't want to make it seem as if it's something that I invented. I didn't invent this. I discovered it by observing things. So there's no set way to implement Nucleus Overload. You could just use it any other way, you prefer. Or that's based on based on the amount of time that you have, your body's ability to recover, things like that. So his confusion stems from the fact that there's some videos where I explain how you can split up your training into blocks, where you have blocks where you're only doing heavy lifting, and then you have blocks where you're doing, Nucleus Overload, where you're doing, extremely high volume, high reps, lightweight, very high frequency, right? And then you keep alternating between those two. I've tried that. Great results from it. There are also another method of using Nucleus Overload is just picking one muscle and simply doing it every single day. I mentioned that in so many videos. You just pick a muscle and you do Nucleus Overload every single day. High reps, high volume, very lightweight. For 4 weeks to maybe 2 months, right? And then you take time off and you come back, and when you return to heavy, high volume lifting, you notice that the muscle grows a lot faster. So I've been talking about this since 2011, guys. So this thing is not anything new. And he's saying, well, which method should he use? That is totally up to you. There's no one right method, because remember, this thing is something I stumbled upon by pure accident. And I explained how I stumbled upon it years ago. So there's not a lot of heavy research behind it. Science will catch up like it always does. I keep telling you guys, a lot of research is showing things that bodybuilders were doing from the 1960s, 1970s, sometimes 1940s, and we're validating those things now. So the research will always catch up eventually. So until then, there's not going to be any set criteria. You know what I mean? As opposed to what's more optimal. It's all up to your body, right? It depends on you. It depends on how you recover, the amount of effort you put into it, how frequently you use it. But I would say pick one muscle, because a lot of the questions I get, people are trying to do it all at once on their entire bodies. If you can handle that, if your body can handle that stress, if you can eat enough and hydrate yourself enough to recover from that, by all means, try to do Nucleus Overload on your entire body. If you can recover from it. If you can't recover from it, you're wasting your time. Right? Your body will not really see, it won't be optimal until you're finally getting enough calories, enough nutrients in order to make the system work. So that's why I always advise people, pick just one muscle. Experiment, right? Pick one muscle. If you want, you can keep your entire training system the same, but just pick one muscle that you want to, overload, and try it out, right? Insanely high frequency, high reps, pretty much just pump work, right? Do that for 4 weeks. Take a week or 2 weeks off from overloading that specific muscle, right? And then do it again, right? I normally tell people to do it at least twice, right? So 2 blocks of 4 weeks each, separated by at least a 1 to 2 week break, right? And as far as should you keep training your other muscles during a break, that's up to you. I recommend not to, because again, the whole point of taking that break is to reset your mTOR. And if you're still training, I don't care what exercise you're doing, you're gonna recruit that muscle that you're trying to rest. If you're doing a bench press, you're recruiting a lot of other muscles that you probably don't even think that you're recruiting. So it's always better to just completely not train during the 1 to 2 weeks that you taking the break. It's where your mTOR gets to reset, and you get to come back fresh, and you get to actually see how much faster your body grows now that you have more satellite cells in the muscle, more capillary density, things like that. So either do the entire body nucleus overload if you can recover from it. Remember, that's only if you can recover from it. Or just pick one muscle and focus on that, 2 blocks at a time or 1 block at a time, right? Don't overcomplicate it, right? So let's say your chest is lagging, right? You want to overload your chest, then say, all right, for the next 4 weeks, I'm going to overload my chest. I'm going to keep my training the same, but as far as my chest, right, I'm going to only do nucleus overload. So obviously, no heavy bench, no nothing. You're just doing nucleus overload for your chest, and the rest of your body, you're training it, the exact same way, meaning whatever else you're doing, right? And then you take the 2-week break or the 1 to 2 week break, and then you try it again for another 4 weeks. Then you take another 1 to 2 week break. So that makes it, that guarantees that you did everything right. That's why I would say do it at least twice, just to guarantee you did everything right. And then you go back to lifting your chest normally. So back to the heavy bench, back to the dumbbell presses, things like that. And you should see the change. This doesn't take 3-4 months to show. Everyone that has tried that has confirmed that you will see progress super fast. So follow that. I hope I answered your question. It's a very long paragraphs, and I'm trying to really get through this inbox. So if I missed anything, comment below. Guys, if you got any questions that you want featured in the next videos, again, comment below. I'm getting questions everywhere. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook 1, Facebook 2, Facebook 3, the comment section, the inbox on YouTube. I just need everything in one place, right? So go in the comment section and put your questions there so I could just pull up a video, read through the comments, and then just answer. Alright guys, because I really hate when a lot of your messages are back, have been sent months ago and I'm just getting them now. Alright guys, again, comment below if you have any questions. Thanks for subscribing, thanks for liking the videos. See you guys.